Hey everyone, and welcome to Bottom Line, a brand new Space Engineers challenge where we start with absolutely nothing and earn every single credit. We're starting here on Titan with absolutely nothing but our respawn rover and an empty wallet. And if we want to progress, we're going to have to earn every single credit. Now, there are a few mods that are going to shape this challenge, and the full collection is linked in the description of this video in case you want to try it yourself, but the major ones are these. The first one is grind to learn, which means if we want to build something, we first need to get our hands on that block and then reverse engineer it. I'm also using Splitsy's jetpack restrictions, which is going to stop me from just casually flying around and solving all my problems with the magic backpack. And then we have two more mods which are going to go hand in hand, which is the improvised engineering, which is grabby hands, and advanced welding. And I'm sure we're going to use these at some time in this playthrough. And there's also one major self-imposed rule, which is no mining at all. That means if we want to grow, it's going to go through contracts, trade, salvage, and whatever opportunities we can create. Now, I haven't locked in a final credit goal just yet. 100 million feels honestly too low, but 1 billion might be a bit too ambitious without seeing how this economy actually plays out. So for now, the goal is simple. We're going to start with nothing, build a successful economic operation, and see how far we can take it. But as you can see, we are completely broke. There is not a single credit on my name. So let's get started. Let me just move my weapons over here. Let's check this. Amador. Uni Amador. Create GPS marker. Okay. GPS. And enable. That's 9 kilometers away. All right. So let's see. G. Character weapons. I'm gonna need that. Let's go. So my plan is to go and drive towards that trade station as the first step. Ooh, what is this? I have a bit of and see what we come across along the way. The gravity is very low here, by the way, 0.25, which can be a little bit weird. But on the other hand, it will probably also help me to cross some rougher terrain. So as I explained, I cannot do any drilling during this challenge. And this is to just avoid making this too easy. Because I think once you can find like magnesium and gold and silver and you can just start mining and selling it, I think it's just a too simple way to make money. So I want to make it so that we are purely focused. I mean, hopefully purely focused. I will probably get distracted on economy. Oh no, don't tell me it's in space. Alright, so we got a space station. It's not a planetary trading post. Yeah, I won't be able to reach that anyway. It is pretty close though to get there. So if we can get some hydrogen on this ship. I don't think one hydrogen tank is going to be doing the job though. So yeah, I'm going to be driving around a little bit until we get across a point of interest. I'm not sure how long this is going to take, so I don't want to waste your time by just letting this go and continue. So I'll see you again when something pops up. Oh. Supply post, 5 kilometers away. Oh, supply post. Is that not a... No, I don't think that's a trading post, is it? We just came from there, by the way. Alright, so I'm gonna drive that way. If I come across anything interesting, we'll stop and show you, get you back into the video. But otherwise, let me just drive there and I'll see you when I'm arriving. This is SOEG. That's good. It's just because if this is not a trading post and it's something else, like something I can grind down, I will lose reputation. And it would be good not to lose reputation. Security systems active. Okay, this is a point of interest. Alright. So that they are two different factions, which means that if I grind this down, I won't lose reputation with the one I want to sell stuff to. So I don't think they will attack us on sight, if I'm correct. We'll have to check that out, or test it out. 900 meters, 800 meters. So normally the turret should be set to 600 meters. See, if I go into the range of 600 meters, will they shoot? No fire is happening. I do recognize this building, so I don't think there's gonna be shooting me. Just need to park our rover in a position where we're sure we are not gonna... where our rover is gonna be shot. That's what I want to do. Because I want to make sure that my survival kit is not damaged. There seems to be only one turret on this. Okay, so if I park here, we should be fine. Right. Oh, I'm stuck on. Oh, there's one interior turret here. I don't see anything inside. No. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna grind the blocks away underneath and see if we can disconnect that turret from the grid. So if I grind here... defensive measures online, and then disconnect you. Some fresh air. Nice. Alright. So the next thing we need to take down is the antenna, because we do not want to get drones when I'm getting below their reputation. This is SOEG.
Inventory.
Yeah, that's okay. GPS, not factions. SOS Sovereign Engineering. We currently are minus 29. This is going to take forever to hack. Let's grind one of the windows and we can replace it then.
Inventory.
Damn it. Okay, let me just get into my rover here. Stop it in here. Now do the whole tour again to get up the stairs because my jetpack is not working. Alright.
Inventory. Full.
That's okay. So this is a nice little starter area, to be honest. Basic assembler. What do we have in here? We've got a better grinder. Not bad. Claim NPC grid. Okay, let me put you in here. Let me put this drill in here as well, because we cannot drill anyway on the planet. So let me just clear that out. Tools. Better grinder. Now, I don't think we can hack the battery. Can I? By the way, can we build connectors? No, not yet. We got a data pattern here. If I could work with ships all day and never have to talk to another human being, I think I would finally be happy. I get you, buddy. I get you. We got nickel in here, which is nice. Alright, so could we see if we could hack everything with computers? I need to grind you down to get it. Okay. We got a blueprint here, a reloadable rocket launcher. Nice. We got prototype frame. Nice. Found this at work. Couldn't junk it, but I couldn't tell you why. It's just pretty, I guess. I call it a perk of the job. Okay. Alright, I'll just transfer this to these containers here so I can build that container back. There we go. Welcome. So hacking is definitely going to be a challenge because we have to grind everything down anyway before we can own it. On the other hand, it's just the first initial blocks. I mean, once we have grinded down the container, we can build the containers again. So the next grid should be easier to hack. Hopefully. Alright. What I'm gonna do, let's put the GPS here. Base of operations for the moment. Alright. I want to go and check out that, it's pretty far though, 3 kilometers. But we could go and check out the unknown signal to see if there's anything that we can get from it. Food, for example. So yeah, this is a good find. We're just gonna have to find a way to hack this without losing too much of our reputation. We got the... No, Uni platform, that's the trading post. And that is a ship, actually, that's flying there. I didn't realize that actually ships spawned in while you were on a planet. Maybe it's because we're on such a small moon that it does spawn in. I am definitely curious to see what is coming to the next updates. I heard they were talking about more Factorum blocks. And also the next Warfare update, if I read correctly in their newsletter. Looks like we have our little UFO signal. Okay. Nothing new. That's good. Let's grind these things down because this is all learning things like learning ore detector, learning antenna, learning buttons, batteries, parachute hatch, which means I will be able to hack... Oh, is that a hydrogen thruster? It is. Anything else in here that we didn't grind down yet that is like important? I think the rest is just blocks now. Let's grind one of those plates. There we go. Because now we learned quite a lot. We learned the doors. How did I learn doors, by the way? I didn't hack a door, did I? No, it's Willis duct. I think the mod might be a little bit broken. Do we have connectors already? No, we don't have connectors yet. Alright, so. Where are we going? We are going back to our base of operation. Anyway, I learned to weld up batteries. I learned to weld up blocks and heavy blocks. I actually can do the windows now as well. So that's good, which means I could hack the battery if I'm lucky, but it is also risky because if I don't manage to hack it, I lose battery cells, power cells. So maybe we want to keep the battery for the moment on. This means that whatever I'm hacking, whatever I'm grinding down in that building is gonna cause me to lose reputation. So the quicker we find power cells, the better. Or I could make them because we have an assembler and I think I have some nickel and iron. So we could do that, no worries. So let's hack the assembler and then build the batteries, power cells. Hack the battery and then see what's left. I think we're gonna have to hack the door, the beacon, probably maybe the broadcasts or the action relays. We'll have to check. I do have hydrogen thrusters. I don't have hydrogen tanks. And I don't really have a way to get hydrogen because there was nothing on that base that had hydrogen, no? So I'm gonna grind this basic assembler. Oh, damn it. I need to, need to grind it down and then rebuild it. Alright, can I build this instead of this? There we go. So let's put the assembler here. Now, I didn't install the hacking computer because I think it's bugged out, if I'm correct. It actually still counts as grinding things down. So I decided not to go for it. But who knows? There's nothing in here anymore. There's nothing in here anymore. Alright, so let me see. What do we still have in here that is not mine? Action relay, as I said. AI defense. Armory. Broadcast controllers. The button panels. Event controls. There's a lot of blocks that are access denied. But I just need to find the ones where they have the computers in. So first things first. Let's see if my production can make... Yes. Okay, let's make 2 power cells. And move them in here. I'm gonna try to hack this battery. Now, normally, what we could do is use you. This is from the armory, sorry. But I doubt this is still going to be viable. This used to be possible, but now I don't think it's going to be possible anymore. So in the past, we just needed to grind this down until the construction components were 7 or 9. I'm not sure if it was 9 or 7 now. I think it was 9. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to weld this up again so we are full 9. And then we're going to grind it down slowly, bit by bit, and see if we can get it just underneath the line. Yep, we got it. We got it. Perfect. This is my battery. Perfect. Nice. So this seems to still work. We hacked the battery. So, if you're wondering what I did right now, I did grind down the battery until we were at 9 construction components. Then I welded up, I put everything in the container and I welded up everything again until that 9. So the 9 was fully welded. And make sure you use the level 1 grinder for that. If you go for the higher tier, it won't go that well. But if you want to see how I did it, I actually made a video about it. It is in my archive because I thought it was broken. So I'm going to drop a link in the description if you're interested in learning how to hack a battery. Anyway, I'm going to grind everything down here. See what I can hack and what I can keep. We'll see. And I'll see you once I'm done with that. I think now everything is mine. Owner, nobody. So we can just take everything and say transfer to me. Yes. So now, if I grind something, I'm no longer losing. Yeah, alright, good. So now I can just grind everything down and then rebuild it. There we go. So we can put that gate back. Alright, then we can grind you down. We don't need that. We can grind you down. I'm gonna grind you down as well. This is all extra blueprints that we get. Let's grind these lights down. I mean, I'm just gonna go around as well. Now grind everything down that is no longer causing me issues with the reputation, but I would like to have the blueprint for it. For example, the catwalk. Anyway, I'll see you when I'm done with that as well. And there we go. So, can I build a tank now? No. So we have not learned the hydrogen tank, but I also cannot make hydrogen. So it's no point in grinding the one down I have on my rover to learn it for the moment. This can all go. I don't need a second floor in here. Kind of waiting for the storm to be over. Do we have any other gates that are taller? I doubt there are. We just have the small gate and the large gate for the moment. Yeah. I was thinking about driving my rover in here so we can do some work on it, but so what I'm going to do, we're just going to build a ramp here so we can drive up higher. And then just build it up there next to the car container. Let's clean this up. Just get some steel plates out of this. This is a level 2 grinder, but this is still going slow.
Energy low.
Meh, 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 meh. So let me just build a bit of a ramp so that we can drive up there and work on it. Come on. The what you call it, the low gravity can really play tricks with you if you're trying to drive like somewhere. Parking engaged. Let me just build the rest of this ramp. What I'm gonna do here, we're gonna grind down this wheel, because I think if I grind this wheel down, I will also learn the wheels to build them, and we're gonna add a container on the back. Let me just give some time here, and let me just check. Toolbar 4. Wheel, we're gonna take the 3x3 right, the 3x3 left. Do I need anything else? We already have the blocks. We have everything there. Okay. A bed would be nice, but I don't have a bed, I think. I can double check. Just to get the daylight coming in. Let's see. We have a bed. Alright. Let's put it in between here. Do we have this one here? Thank you. There we go. Now, can I sleep? Can't sleep. It's daytime. Doesn't feel like it, though. I would like to sleep now. Okay, so what we want to do here is connect a cargo container on this rover. Preferably this one. Do we do it like this? So we can snap the wheels on the side? Might be better now. Okay. And then just snap it on the back here. This welder is painfully slow. We're missing a motor. Okay. I thought... Oh. Spiders? Or saberoids? I could probably. Can I jump on my battery and then open the door? I don't know what this is. This grab tool not working. Are you gonna come in? No? Oh. Come on. Show your butt. There you are. Only one spider? Alright, let me get some of that meat so we can use it later to make our own food. I don't seem to hear other sabroids anymore. We should be fine. Production, we want to make 20 motors. I also want to make some ammo, it seems. So, let's make 20 of that. I got a feeling we're gonna need it. So now we can put some wheels on that, which are... I cannot snap it against the... It might just because I don't have any steel plates. So let me just get some. but not there. But we can't put it there. That means I can put a block up there. There's a block up here and a block up. Do I put it here or here? No, that's good. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to drive backward so that my wheels are hanging above the ramp. 1. And then we have the right, which also needs to be an off-road one. Short suspension. And 3x3. Like that. Just weld this up. Damn it. Where are you? You're gonna push my rover? Get down. Let's get the meat from it, at least, so we can cook some food in the future. You know what? I guess I can sleep now. There we go. Can I put conveyors here, or do I not have conveyors yet? I do not have conveyors yet. So for the moment, I am gonna extend this over from there to there, just to make sure that my wheels are connected enough for travel. Because I'm already thinking ahead of making this into a hydrogen ship, but we will need some conveyors. That way I can put a conveyor here, conveyor sorter, converter, which allows me to put tanks and thrusters on that. I think we're good for the moment. Let's go and check out our unknown signal there. And hopefully we'll come across something else that might be giving us some interesting loot. So we got this military enforcer which is in space, which we cannot reach. So we're just gonna have to wait until we come across a new building or a crashed ship or another piece of salvage that we can get. Learning a gun would be nice, so I can put one on top of my rover and I don't need to bother too much about the spiders. Nothing. Ooh, some banana beef. Nice. I'm just gonna grind the things down that I think I need to learn. I already know the medium car container, but it's still good to I think this is heavy armor down there, so we will learn heavy armor plates with that. Oh, control panel might be handy. We already know batteries. And we already know a button, but all of this gives me some materials that we can use. And for the moment, salvage is pretty good to have on us. Alright, so nothing has spawned in so far, no? I'm wondering if the ships that are spawning in are taking the place of what should be spawning in on the planet. Now, because this moon is so small, and we are very low in atmosphere like gravity, it feels like we're in space and the game doesn't really understand that. I don't know. Look at that ice. So nice and blue. I don't want to go too much into like ravines and hard to reach locations. So let's just drive around them. This is the only survival kit we have, so we have to be careful. I could grind it down and build in the base, but for the moment I think it's best to just have it on us. Oh, there we go. Processing plant. Nice. And it's another faction, which means we're not going to be dropping our reputation with the other one, which means, if you look at it, we are currently close to getting them aggressive. So it's good that another faction, so we don't lose that reputation. We lose it on another faction. I would like to find a ship though, because, well, no, actually, if this base has a hydrogen tank, then we should be fine. Because then we already know thrusters, so we only need to have the hydrogen tank. So the only thing I need to learn now is a hydrogen tank, conveyors, and hopefully if this has hydrogen, we can actually tap the hydrogen from that ship. If I learned about connectors. I don't know, we'll have to see. Because I don't think we learned connectors yet. Oh. 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 No. 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 Wow. No. Alright. We're still flying. Alright. Let's use our gyroscope, which doesn't seem to be doing anything. Did I break my battery? I broke my battery. Well, this is the worst position to have a battery now. How far is this processing plant? 1 kilometer. Alright, let me just put the GPS here. Rover. If I can find a battery... I was stupid losing my battery like this. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to climb this wall. Maybe on that direction. It's very hard to brake on a planet like this as well, because the gravity is just not allowing you to brake. You just start to float. Let's see if I can get over here. So I know there is a smooth voxel mod which makes traversing this much easier, but on the other hand, it also makes this more challenging. It gives a bit more adventure. No gun shooting yet. If I die, by the way, I will not respawn with my rover, because my rover doesn't have any power. One massive gun on the top. Two small turrets on the side, I think, because I recognize this. There's a massive hydrogen tank, which is good. So we got one here. We got one here, and we got one on the top. And I think there's going to be one inside, if I remember correctly. So we need to do two things. We're gonna have to get the antenna and the turret. Let's go through something we can go through easily. I think here. There could be a gun there. So if I can go down here. Let's claim this NPC grid already. Yeah. Oh my god, look at this amount of stuff in here. Alright, let me hack this container. Drop everything in here and then just get rid of that. Alright, so normally, if I grind through the back there, the gun should be somewhere here above. It should be marked, actually. There, you see that hazard line? You should be the gun. There we go. You're gonna fall down. Yeah. But now it should be safe on the inside. So, if I'm correct, the antenna is one of those. Let's start with grinding you out. So we need to get to this antenna as quickly as possible. Did I already learn the industrial assembler?
Inventory full.
No, I need to learn it before. Okay. So let's just drop this off. Can I get to the antenna? There we go. Without reaching the guns.
Inventory full.
The antenna has to go before they call in reinforcements in case I don't manage to hack the whole thing before. So much good stuff here. Alright, so now we need to get the guns. There's going to be one big gun on top, which I cannot reach without getting shot. Because if I do this, I think this gun is going to be able to reach me. There's a gun there, which we can then probably just grind through here. But the other gun is going to be up here. We have our conveyor tubes. Nice. Alright, let me just grind this away a little bit so I have space. And then we'll build a ramp. I don't think I can build it here. I'm going to have to build it inside there. Yeah. Alright, let's grind that away and then the gun.
Inventory full.
I probably can just hack one of the chairs. Get my recharge up. Oxygen is draining pretty quickly. Oh, there is no chair? What? Can I sit on the toilet? I doubt we're gonna make it, guys. My O2 is dropping very quickly. And I doubt we are gonna be able to, well, maybe. Let's see. I don't need to hack you. You're disconnected. Right, let's clear our inventory again and let's grind this assembler down because I need to craft some stuff. Okay. I just need the assembler back now. Alright, so can you make... O2 tank and... I mean, a hydrogen tank is not as important, but an O2 tank is. Alright. Do we have an oxygen tank here? Or an O2 generator? We have an O2 generator. Where is the O2 generator? Not here. Maybe upstairs somewhere. This is the basic refinery. There's something up there as well. Where is the O2 generator? I think it might be that direction though. Let me just double check. This is a basic refinery. This is the turret. And this is another basic refinery. We need to grind one down anyway, so we'll learn it. Let's see what's behind there. Conveyor line. Maybe. Oh. I might be misremembering. I'm pretty sure there was a O2 generator here somewhere.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Where is the O2 generator? Not gonna be here. This is the connection to the hydrogen tank. I'm just gonna go grind stuff. I don't care about the building. I just need to find the O2 generator. And I don't see it. Where are you? I got what? 11% left on my... Is that the O2 generator after behind there? No, that's the conveyor. Here we are. Alright, hack, hack, hack. I need to learn it first, okay. Build the O2 generator. Quickly. I don't really care. Did I not see ice in this building? Come on. Come on, give me oxygen. Thank you. We survived. We survived. Holy moly. Alright, let's focus on the guns now. So, there's a gun behind there. There we go. There's a gun, I think, there. Next is the next gun. Once we have that gun, we should be safe. And we can then fly back or walk back to our rover with batteries power cells to build the new power cell. There we go. That's the next gun. So now we should be safe. This base is not hacked yet completely, but we should now be fine. Then I would like you to make... How many battery power cells do we need for this one? The small one, we need 20. So production... 20. Currently, the processing plant is aggressive. That means that everything that's going to be IMSR in the future is going to be aggressive to us when we get close to it. Factions, IMC, we are just below it. I'm not sure if this is going to reset in the future or not. Alright, so let's go to the rover and get that battery on. And that should be a good spot to, I think, end this episode. Anyway, this station was a good find. We got our hydrogen tank, we got our conveyors. So we are, I think, we're in a good position. Did I claim that grid? I don't remember. We might have to check it when we go back. I'm just gonna walk off this ridge. Because the gravity is completely different here. Hopefully. No. Get my gun out. In case we have those stupid spiders coming out. Alright. Let's get that battery on. I'm gonna put it in the same spot because for the moment I don't really bother about where it is. We just have to be careful when we drive. Alright. The gyroscope should work now. Roll over, Beethoven. And we're back in business. Let's try to drive a little bit more carefully this time. Gonna have to find a good slope that is not too dangerous, because that battery is very sensitive. It's like really low to the ground, so let's see if we can find a spot. It looks good from here, but I think when we're gonna get closer, you're gonna see the more rough terrain. Maybe. Seems to be smooth. Let's see. Can we drive on this without too much hassle?
Meteor storm inbound.
Yeah, the meteor storm can do it at once. This is okay. Let's go to the base of operation. Holy moly. Alright, we are here. The question is, do I have... Can I build a connector? We can. Guys, we are good. Well, somehow, after all this, we still are sitting at exactly 0 credits. Still, that doesn't mean we didn't make any progress. We now got access to hydrogen, we can build conveyors, connectors and thrusters, so the next time the goal is going to be simple. We're going to get this rover airborne, reach the trade station and finally start making our first actual credits. So if you enjoyed this first episode of Bottom Line, make sure to stick around, maybe hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. Beeblebum out.